What's up, guys? Welcome back to the shop. So one of my best performing videos I had was almost getting scammed on Coparts by not realizing that there are sellers that previously buy vehicles, fix them up, and then turn around and sell them. And by fix them up, I mean they put lipstick on them and hide some damage so that you can't really see what's going on. I'm going to bid on another vehicle here, and I found some tools and doing some research, and the vehicle's going to go up for auction here in about 5 minutes. But this is how Coparts looks normally. You know, it doesn't give a lot of information. It's really difficult to tell who the buyer or who the seller is. Is it a insurance company? Is it somebody that bought it and lipsticked it? Is it just a private party individual just trying to sell their car? I found a really cool web browser extension. And it's a Russian web browser extension. It's called Auto Helper Bot, and this thing gives you a ton of information. You can just go to the Auto Helper Bot website, and it'll give you the information. You put the VIN in up here for the vehicle you're looking at, and it'll give you a lot of good information. It'll give you information such as insurance. It is owned by the insurance company and that who is selling it. And it is also giving you information like the total repair cost. This is how much the insurance company said it was going to cost. So it gives you a lot of good information. It also gives you some really nice things such as previously sold lots that are, you can look for a vehicle that's in a similar shape, find out if it was an insurance seller, and you can click on those and you can see what they sold for. This one sold, it obviously is a Russian app, so it's got to convert it into English. This one sold for 325 bucks. Another cool feature that this thing has is you can come down here and you can type in how much you're willing to pay for a vehicle. Say I was willing to pay $5,555. It's going to spit out my auction fee costs right here. So this is going to be an approximation of how much it's going to cost for the auction. So that's really helpful when you're bidding. You can see how much it's going to cost. Now let's take a look at when we turn this extension on, when we download it and put it on our browser, what it does to the Coparts website, which is cool because it actually integrates with Copart and gives some good information. So right here, right off the bat, you can see that it says insurance, 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 insurance. This guy right here says seller and this one's seller, so I'm probably not interested in bidding on each one of these. It lets you know insurance. Hopefully it's still there. Perfect. Obviously, this is what Coparts page looks like. With this here now, the Auto Helper Bot now populates on the page itself. Gives you some quick information you can look at from a glance, like, okay, it is insurance. Here's the cost of repairs from the insurance company before it got salvaged. Let's just look at, see what our fees are going to be. So yeah, we're looking at $27.63, so that's a fair bit more than I wanted to pay after auction fees. The wife's going to be pissed about that one. But I couldn't get that transmission in that low mileage of vehicle. So this thing's got 86,000 miles on it, runs and drives. It's got good oil pressure. It's got good oil pressure, it's got good volts, and it's got like a 5/8 of a tank of gas. So I mean, that's got to be worth like at least $100, right? Let's see here. So that's about all the information you're going to get from the Auto Helper Bot. With this vehicle being a 3/4 ton van, I needed to figure out what kind of transmission it was. Is it an automatic? Obviously. Is it a 4L80 or is it a 6L80 or whatever, 6-speed? So not a lot of information sometimes on this. I got lucky on this one somewhat because it had the build sheet option down there below where you can scroll down and you can find, it'll give you the basic information about the vehicle. Let's see. It says right here, transmission, and it says 4-speed automatic heavy duty. Gives you the RPO code right here, so we could go over to, we could copy that and go over here to Google, and we can do a little paste right there. And actually, we're probably gonna have to put RPO code on the back of it. So all right, here's a handy dandy sheet. It was MT1. We got to go down a ways here. This is not the way I found it, but this is an option. All right. Here we go. All right, MT1 transmission, 4-speed, 4L80E. So that would give us the information we need to know on the RPO code. If for some reason there is not a build sheet on there, like this vehicle, it might have sold already. So let's see if it'll still let us click on it. This one right here does not have a build sheet. It just has a auto report, which will take you over to Epic VIN, I believe. So we need to know what kind of transmission's in that. So what I did was I found a nice website, VIN Decoders, and I'll put .com, and I'll put all of these links to the bot, the helper bot, and this VIN Decoders in the description, so you guys can take a look at it. Let's see. Let's go back and, well, shoot, I didn't copy and paste the VIN. You can take my word for it. That's the VIN, and it pulls up a 2009 Chevy Express van. Chevy Express 2009, 4.8 liter, 3500. Go down a little farther, it says the engine code, and then it says transmission, MT1 transmission auto 4-speed, 4L80E. So we know for a fact that it is in fact 4L80E, which is perfect. Two-wheel drive 4L80E, it's going to work perfect in snail mail. You click on the next, and then it takes you over to an Epic VIN where you can buy a report if you want. I felt pretty confident after looking at this that there was only one accident, and I knew it was owned by the insurance company, and that it hadn't been sold at any other auction except for on February 28th, where it went back up for auction today. So I felt pretty confident that this thing had not been bought before and that there wasn't any issues on it and in the runs and drives. So I did not go and inspect this one, so I went against one of my main things I've said before. Just didn't have a chance to get up there. Looks like my auction is up next, so we're gonna go to that if I can get it full screened. There we go. All right, so we are up next, and I'm gonna bid on this thing, so I'm pretty excited. Whew, a little nervous here. I always get nervous right before this happens. Don't forget to check out FTPSpeedShop.com, get yourself some I Heart Bondo stickers, or you can get yourself your I Heart Bondo shirt. I think you can see it, so go check out the merch page, help support the channel. We appreciate it. But anyways, this is what the auction looks like when you're actually partaking in an auction. It says my vehicle is up next, so we're gonna go ahead and wait for this Altima to give. It's in bonus time, so hopefully if there's no one else bids, this will be the last time it goes around. Oh man. Sold. All right. And we're at 1250, 1300. I'm just kind of sitting on the back burner here a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and bid. $1,550. I've got an idea of what I'm willing to go to, and it's getting close after auction fees, so I don't know how bad I want it. I think it's going to be a pretty good vehicle for what I need, but it's getting close to being where it's not going to be worth it for me after auction fees, so we'll see what happens on this one. Well, that person in Tennessee, or that auction house, really wants this thing. Went for $22.55 last time. Pause. Okay, so this thing has went across the auction block technically twice. Its first time across the auction block was on February 14th, where it sold for $2,255. However, the buyer did not pay for it within the 7 or 8 day window that they have to pay for it, so now the vehicle has ran across the auction block again. Still the same original seller, just didn't sell the first time because of non-payment on the vehicle. Unpause, and I'm about maxed out where I want to be. Alright, this is going to be the last one and I'm out. I think. I might go a little bit more, but it's kind of a lot. bonus time. Well, hopefully they don't bid, because I'm out if they bid. Holy smokes, I think I won. So I just bought myself a van. All right, well, I spent about $500 or $600 more than I wanted to, but that's what happens when you go through the auctions. However, now I have a drivetrain and a transmission for snail mail. And now I just got to go down and get it picked up by Friday. I might try to drive it home. I'll bring the car trailer, I guess, but it might be kind of fun to try to drive a broke down truck. So, but these are some kind of cool little web pages and tools I found to help check a vehicle out and make sure that there's not going to be any issues, or at least knowing who the seller is and what kind of other damages or cost to repair, what the insurance company thinks the vehicle is going to cost to repair. So very cool. They help me out a lot. I feel a lot more comfortable bidding and looking at cars on Coparts, and hopefully this is the last vehicle I'm going to have to buy for a while, because yeah, I don't see any big projects coming up anytime soon where I'm going to need to buy a vehicle. So that's going to do it for this one. I really appreciate you guys. We finally hit 1,000 subscribers. Thanks for all our long-term subscribers, and thanks to everybody who's helped the channel grow. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions. I'll do my best to answer them and help you guys out where I can. And check out ftpspeedshop.com. Get some merch, help support the channel, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later, guys.